Namaste students, I JVN Tanushi Sahani, Faculty of Law and Governance. I'm here to tell you the difference between contract of indemnity and contract of guarantee. Right? Now, contract of indemnity and guarantee is a part defined under Indian Contract Act 1872. This is studied under the subject name special contract and which is further applicable to PLLB, BCom LLB and BPLLB second sem. So, in many videos, we basically uh, discuss the concept of indemnity and the concept of guarantee. So, the term indemnity means to make good for the loss or to compensate for the loss. Let's take an example. Mr. A had an insurance of his truck, right, from the general insurance company. His truck met with an accident and uh, there were many losses, right? So here the insurance company will give the rights or will give compensate the truck driver because there was a contract between the truck driver and the insurance company. Clear? So, what does guarantee mean now? Guarantee means a person that if he or she will be unable to fulfill his obligations, then the other party will be paying his obligations. Let's take an example now. A, B, C, there are three parties. A took a loan from B. B denied that no, they will not give us loan. So, because I am not providing them any surety, hmm, so I'll contact person C to act as a surety on my behalf so that I'll be entitled to receive loan. In easy man language, if I'll explain, so when you want a loan, right, you go to a bank and if you do not give a surety, they just ask that like you want loan of rupees 10 lakh and they'll say what is your actual worth, that if you are unable to pay the loan to them, right, then what will happen, then what will the bank do, what how will they be compensated? So in these cases you say that take my papers of jewelry or submit my jewelry, that if I'll be unable to to provide you the loan back, then in that case you will be allowed to possess the jewelry, right? Done. So basically now let's start with the difference, common difference between the contract of indemnity and contract of guarantee. ठीक है? Now before, you must know, I told you indemnity to make good the loss. So there are basically two parties. How many parties are there in contract of indemnity? There are basically two parties. Number one parties is indemnifier or the promisor, and number two party, second party is indemnity holder or the indemnified. I just gave you the example of a truck driver, ठीक है, a truck accident. So here there was a contract of indemnity between the truck driver and the insurance company, that in case if the there is any loss, to the truck driver or the vehicle of whom the contract was being made, the insurance company will pay and the compensate him. Clear? Now what happens? One more thing. Here, the person who promises to pay and to compensate the other party is termed as a promisor or an indemnifier. Promisor or indemnifier. And the second party is termed uh, as the indemnity holder or the indemnified. Now who is indemnity holder, indemnified or a promisee? whose who will basically be compensated? That here, truck driver is indemnified, a promisee or an indemnity holder, and the insurance company is termed as an indemnifier or a promisor, because in insurance company is further going to compensate the truck driver. So what we learned, that in contract of indemnity there are two parties, indemnifier and the indemnity holder oblique indemnified. ठीक. Coming back on the other part is contract of guarantee. How many parties are there in contract of guarantee? There are basically three parties in contract of guarantee. How many parties? Three parties in contract of guarantee. How? Definitely, we know that basically there are two persons required to make a valid contract. Minimum two persons required. Now, what happened? We are discussing about the contract of guarantee. Guarantee means definitely the third party or some party except two of them will be there to take the guarantee that if he will be unable to pay, the guarantee or the surety will further pay it. Clear? So, in this case, there are three parties. ठीक. First party who is taking the loan or who wants something, who is the debtor, is termed as a principal debtor. That if I am saying I want loan, so here I am the principal debtor, right? Now, the second party is the creditor. Who is the creditor? The person, the company or the organization, the institution who is providing loan, right, is termed as the creditor. Now, third party is the surety or the guarantor, the person who gives the guarantee that in case principal debtor is unable to pay the further amount, then in that situations what happens, the surety will be paying it. Clear? Clear or not? Right. So there are three parties in the contract of guarantee. Come? Clear? Now, back to contract of indemnity. There is only one contract. There is a contract between the indemnifier and the indemnity holder, that in case indemnity holder or indemnified suffers any loss, then in that situation what will happen? In that situation, indemnified fire will compensate to all the damages that are being suffered by the indemnity holder. So there is only one contract between both of them. ठीक. The contract is of contract of indemnity, that the person who suffers any damages will be compensated for the losses, right? Coming forward to contract of guarantee, as we heard, we understood that there are three parties, right? So definitely there would be three contracts also, right? You will say how there will be three contracts. Now, let's take an example. I am a shoe factory owner. ठीक है, I am a shoe factory owner. What happens? A person comes to me. Mr. A comes to me. I don't know that person. Mr. A comes to me and says that I want guarantee. I want shoes, but I do not have money just now. But I will pay you back. So I said, look, I don't know you. You are a totally stranger for me. How can I pay you the shoes? So, Mr. A was a mutual means Mr. A was a friend of Mr. B who was known to me also. So here Mr. B took a guarantee or acted as a surety on behalf of Mr. A, that Miss Tanushi, you please give him the pair of shoes he is demanding today. If he'll not be able to pay the money within the prescribed time, then I, and on behalf of Mr. A, will pay you the amount. So here there are three contracts. Now you will say, how three contracts? Example clear. I am a shoe holder. Mr. A comes to me that give me the shoes. I denied him because I do not know him. Mr. A was a mutual friend to my friend. Now Mr. B came to me that Tanushi, I know you, you know me. Please, you are required to provide the pair of shoes to this person. If he will not be able to pay within the prescribed time, that I will pay them. I am taking your, I am taking the guarantee that you will not be suffered from any losses in case Mr. A fails to perform his obligations. Then I will do it. Clear? So I was like, okay, fine. So here there are three contracts. First contract is between me and the Mr. B, means me and my friend, that in case Mr. A fails to perform the obligations, my friend Mr. B will be paying it to me. First contract. Second contract was between me and Mr. A, means that the stranger, that he needs to pay me the amount for the shoes that he took from me. ठीक है? Then comes the third contract, and the most important contract was the between Mr. A and Mr. B, that in case Mr. A fails to give me, and in that case if Mr. Means my friend pays me back, so after a certain time both Mr. A and B are required to exchange the money. It's the duty of Mr. A to pay Mr. B the amount that he paid me, as because he acted as a guarantee, as a surety. So here I am a principal debtor. No, I am a creditor because I am paying you. Mr. A is the principal debtor and Mr. B, who is my friend, is a surety. I hope why there are two parties, three parties, one contract, two, three contracts must be clear to you. Now coming back to contract of indemnity, here what happens that there is only one contract. So in case indemnified faces any loss, so definitely it is the utmost absolute duty of indemnifier, means the promisor, to compensate the indemnified or indemnity holder for the losses suffered by him. So here the liability of the indemnifier is primary. The liability of the indemnifier is primary. Now, in case of in case of guarantee, what happens? The surety liability, the liability of the surety is secondary. Why secondary? Because it is the utmost duty of the principal debtor to pay me back as a creditor, right? I am a creditor, principal debtor needs to pay me, so here the liability of the principal debtor is primary, and the liability of the surety is definitely secondary. Why? Because in case principal debtor fails to do so, then in that case what happens? uh, in that case surety is being liable to pay to the creditor, but the liability is secondary. So I hope the concept and the difference between both of them must be clear to you. A quick revision: difference between indemnity and guarantee. Indemnity means to compensate for the loss. Guarantee means contract of indemnity plus contingent contracts equals to contract of guarantee. What is contingent contracts? Contracts which may take place or which may not take place. Contract of indemnity, guarantee. Indemnity, there are two parties. Who are the two parties? Indemnifier oblique promisor. Second party, indemnified indemnity holder or the promisee. Contract of guarantee, there are three parties: principal debtor, creditor and surety. In indemnity, there is only one contract made between them, and in contract of guarantee there are three contracts made amongst principal debtor, creditor and surety. In case of contract of indemnity, the liability of the indemnifier is primary, and in contract of guarantee, the liability of the principal debtor is primary, and The liability of the surety is secondary. I hope the whole concept must be clear to you. Thank you.